know. But so let us take a breath. So last week I said that our heart and our mind works together. And often our mind says yes and our heart says no. Our mind says yes and our body says no. So our theme for the month of practice, I said that we practice to align our mind and to align our heart. We practice to align our mind and to align our body. We practice so that we can change our vibe. We practice so that we can open up to the infinite. We practice so that we can become available to new possibilities. I'm reminding you of this morning because, as I did last week, I'm going to invite you into a moment of practice. Remember, last week we did gratitude, and so many people texted and called and said you loved the practice that was added to the service. So we're going to do it again. But I reminded you that your mind says yes and your body says no, because once we move into the practice, I want you to be aware of your body. Because the body rebels. It's rebellious. You understand? So I'll say, go and find a moment of gratitude, and your body will be like, nope, we ain't doing that. Y'all got it? So when your body is rebellious and your body does not want to come along, the body says, I ain't doing that. If you're sitting in your chair, you're thinking, these people are crazy. Why we got to do this right now? Why is she changing things up? Oh, my back is hurting. Oh, my head is hurting. How much time this going? All that? That's your body. So when we move into this moment of gratitude, if your body starts to rebel, here's what you tell it. We're not doing that. Y'all got it? If the body starts to rebel, all you need to do is tell it, we're not doing that. Okay? So, here we go. Take a breath. And relax. I want you to take a moment to think of something that you're grateful for. Maybe something that happened years ago. Maybe something that happened weeks ago. Maybe something that happened this week. Maybe you're grateful that you woke up and you can see. You have eyes to see. Maybe you're grateful because you have ears to hear or a mouth to express love. Maybe you're grateful for the center of peace. I don't know. Find it, the thing you're grateful for. And in this moment, I want you to drop into your heart and see if you can feel that moment of what that moment of gratitude feels like even more. Just feel it. Now, I want you to think of something that makes you feel good. I want you to think of somebody, something, someone. I don't care. Take a moment to think of something that makes you feel good. And in this state, I want you to drop into your heart and allow yourself to feel what it feels like when you feel good. Linger there for a moment, come familiar with it. Drop into your heart. Feel what it feels like in your heart to feel good. Now slowly, bring your attention, bring your awareness back. Slowly bring your attention and bring your awareness back. Yeah. Everybody all right? Okay. So, this morning, as we go into the message, a few spiritual principles and practices. A few spiritual principles, as I always like to incorporate or start the message with, from Ernest Holmes and What We Believe. Spiritual principle number 1 reads, we believe in God, the living spirit, almighty one, indestructible, absolute, and self-existent cause. We believe that this one manifests itself in and through all creation, but is not absorbed by its creation. We believe the manifest universe is the body of God. It is the logical and necessary outcome of the infinite self-knowingness of God. Spiritual principle number 10, we believe in the eternal goodness, the eternal loving kindness, and the eternal givingness of life to all. We believe that everything is good. And spiritual principle 11, we believe in our own soul, our own spirit, and our own destiny. For we understand that the life of all is God. So, last week, I started off by telling everybody and reminding everybody that the reason we are here is so that we can feel something. That everything is purposeful and intentional. The music, the message, the affirmation, the greeting, all of it is intentional so that we can feel something. No matter what you think you come to a Sunday celebration for, or you go to a church service for, you are actually coming so that you can feel something. And I suggested that not just feeling it in any old kind of way, but we're here so that we can feel it in our hearts. That in fact, everything that we do here is for your heart. So, I said that the music, the song, the words, that they are purposeful and intentional because they elevate our emotions. Okay? So that's why we do that. And when our emotions are elevated, when we're feeling good, we change our vibe. And we're here to change our vibe. We're here to change our vibration. So what I'm saying is that we got a whole lot more going on in this church. It's a whole lot more going on up in here than perhaps you thought. That when we change our energy and we change our vibration, that we're changing our cellular and molecular bodies. That in fact, when your heart and mind is coherent, and my heart and mind is coherent, what's happening is that we are healing each other. I said, you're not here just to be a spectator or an observer, but that we're all here because we have something to do. To expand our love. To move into an elevated emotion. To change our vibe. Why? Because it changes us. It changes our life. So that's why we are here. We are here to heal our unbelief. Not just to feel something in our heart, but to begin to trust our hearts. We're here to heal our broken hearts, to take whatever love that you get when you enter in here, however you get it, to take that love and to begin to understand that that love is for your heart. That's why we're here. The music, it's for your heart. The affirmation, it's for your heart. The greeting, the eye-to-eye contact, it's for your heart. That's why we're here. So now that we all know why we are here, and you know you're not here simply just to be an observer, but to be a participant, it changes things. It changes things. We're playing a bigger game. So let me read a little bit from Living the Science of Mind. I'm talking about changing our energy and changing our vibe. Ernest Holmes has a reading in Living the Science of Mind, and it's titled, Energy and Mass. And in it, he says, one of the propositions in physics is that energy and mass are equal, identical, and interchangeable. Now, this is a harmless sounding phrase, but very few people understand the mathematics behind it. However, we can understand its meaning and apply it in our own science. Saying that energy and mass are equal, identical and interchangeable is quite different from saying that energy energizes mass or that energy operates upon it in or through mass to do something to it. When we say that energy and mass are equal, identical, and interchangeable, we are saying that energy, which is invisible, is the actual substance of the mass, which is visible, and that the visible and the invisible are the same thing. They are equal, identical, and interchangeable. It is equal to saying that what you see comes out of what you do not see. What you do not see becomes what you do see. And what you do see and what you don't see are the same thing in essence. Ernest is a bad boy. Now, he goes on to say, Einstein proclaimed that energy and mass are equal, identical, and interchangeable. We could laugh it off, but remember again, he says that Einstein was not saying energy energizes matter or influences it or hypnotizes it or does something to it. Energy does not do anything to matter, nor does matter do anything to energy. They are the same thing. If either one does something to the other one, it's because the two are one and not two. And the one is all that there is. And the one is all that there is. So, when our heads and our hearts are aligned, as I said last week, Dr. Joe Dispenza, he calls this being coherent, where everything is aligned, one, energy and mass, interchangeable, same thing. So when we have an elevated emotion and a clear intention, anything can happen because there's so much energy. Think about it. If I come in here and I'm so aligned with God, I'm so in my heart feeling so much love. Matter of fact, let me give it to you like this. On Sundays, on Mondays, on Tuesdays, on Wednesdays, on Thursdays, on Fridays, on Saturdays, and especially on Sunday, I get up. And part of my preparation is to prepare my heart for love, for you, an elevated emotion. And I have a clear intention. My clear intention is to take care of this moment. And in taking care of this moment, I can take care of your heart. If I'm thinking like that, and you're thinking like that, and you're thinking like that, and you're thinking like that, and she's thinking like that, and she's thinking like that, and he's thinking like that, and she's 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 thinking like that, and he's thinking like that, boom. The roof is off this mug. Okay? We busting windows out up in here. Are y'all with me this morning? Listen, you ain't got to just feel this on Sunday. Tell your neighbor, you can feel this on Monday. You can feel this on Monday. and Wednesday, and Friday, and Saturday. Yeah. You ain't just got to wait till Sunday to fill your heart, to think about something and be grateful for it, to remember something that brings you joy, to drop deeper into your heart and feel it. You ain't got to wait till Sunday to do it. You can do it on Monday. So, you know what? It's rare that after a Sunday service that I hear from almost, 20, 25% of you all. On a Sunday, maybe one person or two people, and I'm like, yeah, that was really for me. Your message, Rev. I was like, oh, okay. Well, this Sunday, boy, was my phone blowing up. Oh my God, Reverend T. Somebody said, you need to go away to more retreats. I mean, y'all was giving me my words back to me. Somebody was like, yeah, I'm taking it. I was in my head, but I remember I needed to drop into my heart. So I'm going to drop into my heart when I get back home. I was like, okay. And then somebody else texted me and they was like, I said, yeah, somebody gave you a huge compliment. He said, thank you. I'm going to take it to my heart. And then I'm going to feel it. I said, what? Wow. And on and on and on and on. The thing is that y'all thought it was me. It wasn't me. It was you. You took an idea. The same ideas we've been talking about for 25 years now, but you did something with the idea. Remember, I said an old idea is just an idea you haven't done anything with. Do something with it. So you all opened up. You were able to receive. You were able to take an idea and to do something with it. I mean, goodness, Donna Marie wrote a whole song. A whole song. Wow. Our call to action is to feel something. Remember, Ernest Holmes said we're spiritual broadcasting stations, that we are broadcasters, and not only are we broadcasters, but we are receivers. He said to soften the heart is to awaken the brain. The reason that feeling is so important is because, number one, so many people don't feel anything. Nothing. Or so many people feel pain. So many people feel upset, anger, fear, or nothing at all. Nothing at all? Ernest Holmes said to feel nothing at all is disastrous. That's a disaster. Nothing? So we're here to feel in our hearts, to take it in because it's for our heart. But we're just not here to feel, we're here to trust, to soften, to tone down the outer world so that we can tune into the inner world. Says Dr. Joe Dispenza says, our goal is for our head and our heart to work together. When you have an elevated emotion and a clear intention, your head and your heart is working together. An elevated emotion, a clear intention, that's a broadcast. Are y'all with me? An elevated emotion and a clear intention, that is your broadcast. So, what happens, I said the head and the heart works together. Think of it like this. Your heart is pumping energy to your head, right? So you got to get into your heart so that your heart can pump energy to your head. Because the energy that gets to your head, essentially what it does is it pushes the button in you to become creative. Y'all got it? It pushes the button inside of you to become creative. Our goal is not to create from a place of fear and uncertainty. Our goal is to create from a place of pure awareness. Our goal is to create from a place of pure possibility. What I'm trying to say to you is that our practice, this piece of it, there's nothing normal about it. There's nothing normal about it. There's nothing abnormal about it, and there's nothing normal about it. It's not normalcy to be so at one, to become pure awareness. There's nothing normal about it. In fact, Joe Dispenza says you become supernatural. There's nothing normal about it. Nothing. So, in order then for us to begin to trust our hearts, in order for us to get clear about our intention and to broadcast, what that means is that you've got to go someplace. You got to go someplace. Because we practice to leave our sense of normalcy back wherever it's at. It ain't coming along on this trip. We practice so we can leave our sense of normalcy. We practice so that we can move beyond our simulated and familiar life. We're leaving the familiar. We're leaving the everyday, right? Where there's nothing normal about it. And it requires not just that you feel in your heart, but that you trust your heart. Because where we're going is nowhere. Where we're going, as Dr. Joe Dispenza says, is to the endless nothing. Where we're going is to the unknown. Where we're going is to the infinite. And so, this is what Ernest Holmes called an intense reality. It's intense because it's unknown. And there's nothing normal and familiar about it. So, you need a trusting heart. Because when you fall into the unknown, you need to be able to trust your heart. But we've got to go someplace. And that place is nowhere. You know, when something so good happens for you and it feels like it came out of nowhere, it's because it came out of nowhere. We got some place to go. Nowhere. Where are we going? Nowhere. Nowhere. We're going nowhere. We start from somewhere and we get to nowhere. Y'all with me? Y'all are with me. Here is the thing though. First of all, don't let your body tell you what to do. Don't let your body keep you from doing this. When you're ready to go nowhere, your body's going to be fighting for the familiar. Tell it, we not doing that. We got some place to go. We're getting ready to go nowhere. We're leaving something behind so we can move into nothing, where we can experience everything. We're leaving the something, the familiar, the old, the aches, the pains, the fear, the doubt, the uncertainty. That's something. We're leaving something behind. We're going into nothing, where we are nowhere, so that we can experience everything. Y'all got it. That is what we call the first step of treatment. God. That's all. That's it. Everything. The teaching does not suggest, as many people might feel, when I start to say you got to let that stuff go, sometimes it's interpreted as you've got to get over yourself. And that can be a hard pill for some of us to swallow. But the teaching is not suggesting that you have to get over yourself, but you do have to get beyond yourself. Tell your neighbor, you ain't got to get over yourself, but you do have to get beyond yourself. Tell your other neighbor, you ain't got to get over yourself, but you do have to get beyond yourself. You do have to get beyond yourself. And getting beyond yourself, Dr. Joe Dispenza calls it moving into the endless nothing, where you become nobody, where you're not attached to your body, where you become no thing, where you're not attached to your things. Your house, your car, your money, your man, your woman, no thing. We're going someplace. You got to leave something behind to get into the nothing, to experience everything. You got to become nobody, no one, no thing, nowhere, in no time. Then we find ourselves in pure awareness, so at one with everything. Nothing normal about it. Nothing. There's nothing normal about it. Pure awareness. That's where you broadcast from. Not here in the three-dimensional playing field. If you want to walk with the stars, you got to go where the stars are. So what we're doing here is we're moving our energy. We're changing our vibe. We're moving our attention away from the material world to the invisible world. We're moving our attention away from the material world to the uncreated world. We're moving our attention away from the material world to the formless world. We're moving our attention away from the material world to the limitless world. We're moving our attention away from the material world to the timeless world. We're moving our attention away from the material world into nothing. We're moving our attention away from the material world into being nowhere. We're moving our attention away from the material world to become nobody. We're moving our attention away from the material world so we can become no one. We're moving our attention away from something to nothing so that we can experience everything. Nothing normal about it. There's nothing normal about it. Nothing normal about it. So, you got to be willing to do this, though. Because when you get into nothingness, when you get yourself there, as Joe Dispenza said, is when we move into our hearts, we move the energy into our hearts, at that moment we become divine. And we might have a realization that God is in me. We might have a realization God as me. But our next step is to have a recognition of God all around me. Love all around me. Feel it. Become aware of it. familiar with it. Fall in love with it. Somewhere to nowhere to everything. Y'all got it? It's all around you. When you can realize it, broadcast your intention. My intention is to be so in my heart and so in love and to take care of this moment, to take care of your hearts. And when I can take that into my heart and move into the nothingness and feel this all around me, it's nothing normal about it. Nothing normal about it. So, last week, I did not end with a prayer. I ended with a practice. That was intentional. And this week, we're going to end with a practice. So, practitioners, if you'll join me as we move into our practice. Now, I asked you all to think of something that made you feel good. Because when you think of something that makes you feel good, somebody, someone, something that makes you feel good, you lose track of time. When you think of something that makes you feel good, you lose track of yourself. You become no one. When I asked you to think of something that makes you feel good, you lose track of time and space. So you're into this endless nothingness. You're nowhere. Okay, so now y'all know why we are doing it. Now you know what we're getting ready to do. Right? So don't worry about the outcome. Just be a participant in our practice for this moment. Fall in love with the practice itself, because that's what we're doing. That's how you start to trust your heart. If your body gets rebellious, if it starts to rebel, you already know what to tell it. We're not doing that. Here we go. Take a deep breath. Relax. Take this moment to think of something that makes you feel good. Someone, something, somebody. Lose yourself in it. See if you can begin to feel and sense it feeling better, gooder, better. So much so that you begin to lose track of time. Feel it. Lose yourself in it. So much so that you're no longer attached to your body. Feel yourself in the endless nothing. Feel it. The endless love, the endless joy. Feel it. It's all around you. Feel it. Lose yourself in it. Feel your connection to it. Broadcast a clear intention into it. Feel your connection to it. The endless love. Feel your connection to wholeness. Feel your connection to abundance. Feel your connection to love. It's all around you. Feel it. It's not just in you. It's all around you. Slowly. Slowly. I know you don't want to come back, but slowly begin to bring your attention and your awareness back. As we journey on throughout our week, let me remind you, we have some place to go. We're moving from somewhere to nowhere, to the endless nothing. We're moving from something to nothing to everything. Feel it. And so it is.